Welcome to Meldon Law and Friends. I'm Jeffrey Meldon, founder and attorney at Meldon Law, and we are going to have a great time today talking about one of my favorite subjects, which is how to stay in shape, having a good time, including running. Our guest today is Ayden Child, who is the person in charge of Peak Pulse in Gainesville, Florida. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
How
nice
you
to
doing,
meet you.
man?
I'm good, man.
So I know this is your first podcast, and we're here at Spurs Gridiron
It's
Grill.
beautiful.
Have you ever been here before?
I've eaten here and I've seen the podcast set, but it's awesome to be in here.
Yeah, and isn't this a one-of-a-kind restaurant?
It is.
For those of you that haven't been out here, it's a museum that just happens to be a great restaurant as well.
Yep.
And if you're any kind of a sports fan, whether you're a Gator fan or not, you'll come out here and you'll go, wow, this place is really different. So we've talked a little bit about Peak Pulse before the show. I'd like you to kind of give the listeners a little bit of background about you, where you came from, and how you got interested in running.
Yeah. So I'm Ayden Child. I'm from the Florida Keys in Marathon, Florida. And I've been a big runner ever since like middle school, cross country and track, ran in high school as well. And then I took a little bit of a break from it in college, decided not to run in college. And then after graduating and starting in the workforce, I really needed to get back into it just for mental health and my physical health. And then really reconnected with it and decided to start up Peak Pulse Run Club, and now it's been one of the best things in my life.
You know, it's interesting. You're one of the few folks that come on the show that don't have a business that you have to pay for the service. I was shocked when I heard that you do this for the love of running.
Yeah, 100% free. I just want to get out there, meet new people, make friends, build the community, and just really have a good time, all while increasing and helping out my physical and mental health.
Now, do you have a day job?
I do. Yeah, I work with an educational technology company during the day, and I've been fortunate enough to work on that the past 3 years or so, and it's been a lot of fun.
Well, that's great. So let's talk a little bit about what you do with Peak Pulse Gainesville.
Yeah, so we offer free runs every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. at Depot Park, and then also Saturday mornings at 4th Ave Food Park at 8 a.m. So it's a fun time. You come out, hang out for a little bit, water. We have sponsors like Celsius and Element, like the electrolytes. Hang out, have a good time, go for a run, meet some new friends, and then finish the run, come back and just hang out, grab coffee, grab some drinks. Mostly just a social good time.
Well, I live in the historic area of Gainesville, so the 4th Avenue Food Park is great. For those of you that live in the Gainesville area and you want to check out a really cool place, the 4th Avenue Food Park is great.
Yep.
Great. The coffee is awesome.
Yep.
Right?
Opus is awesome. We love hanging out there after on Saturdays and just drinking coffee and talking for sometimes hours after a run club.
Yeah, and I know you were telling me that Celsius is one of your sponsors, but you recently got hooked up with On?
I did, yes, very recently. And by the time this podcast comes out, we'll be doing an event with On Cloud in Tallahassee at our other branch. And we're doing a big brand activation with them. Their brand new running shoe. They're going to be bringing out like 200 pairs of them for our runners to try, and then also doing a bunch of giveaways and bringing pizza for everybody. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. So there's a store in Gainesville called Pinner's Shoes that has one of the largest selection of On Cloud shoes, and they get every shoe and they have every size there. And I go there. I think I have 10 pair.
Got it.
Of On. I could just call them On, but you call them.
I only just recently got my first pair of shoes. I wanted like a sporty, nice, comfortable shoe, and I got the Federer kind of cool, casual looking one, just for business attire. And I'm just getting into the on apparel, and then that came like 2 weeks after I got my first pair of shoes from On. It was now we're doing a brand deal with them. So that was awesome.
Yeah, and you mentioned, our local hero in tennis, Ben Shelton,
Yep.
is one of the brand impresarios, I guess. He's the one that's out there and on the court. And for those of you that don't know, Ben Shelton played tennis at the University of Florida. Actually, he started at Buchholz High School, then played at the University of Florida. His dad was the coach. He won a national singles title, and he led the Gators to a national title about 3 years ago. And it's really amazing just to see a local hero being the brand sponsor for a great set of shoes.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know what? Nowadays, it's so funny because my friends at Penner Shoes, they featured high-end women's shoes for 60 years, okay? Shoes with heels. Well,
Yep.
all of a sudden, COVID hit, right? And nobody was going to events. Nobody was buying women's shoes. And they had a contract with this little company that had just started. It was one of the major investors is Roger Federer in this on cloud shoes. And they survived. This one brand allowed them to survive as a shoe store. And now when you go in there, the women's shoe section is a little tiny section, and the rest of the store is all the different on-cloud shoes. I'm going on vacation, and I wanted a fresh set of shoes, so I went in there, and I was blown away regarding all the new lines of shoes.
Yep.
So this new line of running shoe, I get that's something new for the company, right?
Yeah, they're doing a fully new one. It's called the Cloud Surfer Max, and it's maximum cushioning, and it's a recovery shoe. It's really comfortable, and I'm just starting to run in it, and it's a lot of fun.
So let's talk about what kind of shoes you'd recommend as far as the quality of the shoe, not necessarily the brand. What should our listeners who are running wear on their feet in order to give the maximum comfort and help keep your knees from blowing out over the years?
Yeah, for sure. I've recently been a really big fan of Asics, the Gel Nimbus 26 in particular. I think they just came out with the 27, but they're awesome for running and just going to the gym or just going out and about. Super comfortable. Great for running. You can go fast or slow in them. Doesn't really matter. And then also I like just the on clouds, like I said, a lot. Those are good, as well as Hoka's.
So when you say run fast, or are there actually shoes designed for fast running versus medium to slow running?
Yeah. You've got some different shoes for different terrain or just different speeds. So if you're doing like a long run, you maybe want something like a little more cushioned, like the Asics or Hoka. But if you're going a little faster, like you're racing or something, have you seen like the Nike crazy shoes with the carbon fiber plates in them?
Yeah.
So those, like if you're racing or going fast, you want those just to be moving a little faster.
So does the shoe actually help like a springboard to move you forward?
So there's this, just in the past few years, 5 years maybe, there's been this big leap in technology and running, and I've been a fan of it like from the start, but it's really interesting to see they're putting like basically air pods inside of shoes to act as a spring, and then a carbon fiber plate so that you're basically propelled forward more. And Nike's done a lot of crazy work and technology with it. It's pretty insane.
So if our listeners want to go out and find a shoe, say they're just weekend runners, or they run 2 or 3 or 4 times a week, whatever. What shoe would you recommend they get into?
Yeah, like I said, I really like the Asics Gel Nimbus 26 or 27. Middle of the road, neutral, not something you're going to go out and race in. You could if you wanted to, but all around, gym, long run, slow run, fast run, it works for everything. And it looks nice, and you can wear them to the gym.
But now that On's going to be coming on board, you're going to have to maybe evaluate how
That's
they
true.
compare, right?
That's true. Yes, that's true. Very true. I'll have to see. I love my Roger Federer shoes for business attire and standing around all day. Got them on right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll have to diversify my running rotation with the On Clouds.
So for those of you that are fans of Meldon Law and Friends, I've got this huge collection of On shoes because I've just decided that I'm going to wear them I wear them with sport coats and suits. I wear them with shorts. I wear them at home. I run around in them. And I almost cringe at the thought of having to get some shoes that I have to tie up that are uncomfortable, dress shoes, right? It's like cruel shoes to me. So I've just said, I'm going to do whatever I want. I've been at this long enough. I can do whatever I want. And
you
if
look fresh too. It doesn't even, it blends well. The outfit looks great. So why switch it up?
Yeah, and post COVID, the world's changed in a lot of different ways. In certain casual clothing now, in our office, we ask people to look nice and wear Meldon branded shirts if they can. We provide them for our team members, and they really like working casually. Now, if we're in a courtroom, it's different. We can dress up, we can dress down, but running, I think, is had a big leap after COVID because people started wanting to get out. I feel so bad for people who are in big cities who were cooped up in little apartments and stuff, and they had to work remote. I mean, that was almost like being caged up.
Yeah. I've absolutely loved kind of getting outside and getting back into running, and it like you said, it boomed after COVID. The number of runners, right now, it's just a huge spike. And that's partially why I wanted to get Peak Pulse Run Club going, just because so many people are starting to run and they don't know if they want to or not. So it's a nice place to come out and run with other people and go on a group run.
Yeah. So what if somebody's just wants to get started, that they really haven't been running? Maybe they went to the gym and they went on the Stairmaster, and did a little bit of running on the Stairmaster, but they really haven't been on a group run. What's it like for those folks? Do you separate the people as far as their skill level, or how does that work?
Yeah, so it's a great question. I've seen at Run Club what we really like to just include everybody. We welcome all faces and all paces. We don't really have any different big groups based on pace. We welcome everyone, like I said. But we will do pace groups 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, just to break it up a little bit. Because Hawthorne Trail is only so big, and when you have 100 or 200 people out there, you kind of have to have it separated a bit. That's the most.
For those of you that don't know, Hawthorne Trail starts in downtown Gainesville. It actually starts, right in, about 12th Avenue, and runs for 20 miles.
Yep.
And it used to be a railroad track, I think.
Yeah, and they have the railroad, it goes up through and passes by Cypress and Grove Brewery. You can go and look at it from there.
Well, that's my neighborhood.
Okay,
I live right down the street from
it.
Cypress and Grove.
Okay.
And so it's an incredible, whether you want to ride a bike, you want to run, you want to walk.
Yep.
Once you get down the trail, it's pretty much covered.
Yeah.
So you get shade.
Wildlife, all sorts of wildlife.
Yeah, it's amazing because it's once you get east of town and it heads out towards Hawthorne, it's amazing. It's called the Hawthorne Trail.
Yep.
Go to Depot Park. That's a good place to start.
Yep.
And park there. And then somebody will just show you where the trail starts. There's a brewery that it runs by. What's it? Is that Swamp Head there? Or no, it's a different one.
I can't think of the name, but yeah. And there's also a really nice place in the park, a boxcar. It's the little beer and wine garden. That's like directly in Depot Park, so that's a good one too.
Yeah, you can start there, and then it runs by Bulware Springs,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Bulware Springs, for those of you that have never heard of it, is where the water plant was for Gainesville in the early days.
Okay.
It supplied all the water for Gainesville, and they have the old water house there that
I think I've seen that.
yeah, it's on the left as you're
Yep.
as you're heading east,
Mhm.
and so I've been on the Hawthorne Trail a lot, and it's a really cool place to run. So you start your runs at Depot Park now,
Yep.
right?
Yep. The east side of Depot Park, we meet. It's called the East Overlook. It's like right. It's a little circle, and it looks over the fountain and whatnot. You got the pavilion there. We set up a little table, have some water for everybody. If Celsius comes out, they set up there. We meet. There's that little parking lot, and then the big overflow parking lot around the corner. We meet there, head out through the park, hop on the trail, turn around right before you get to Williston Crossing, because I don't like having people cross the big roads. Just to avoid accidents or hiccups, and then turn around, come back, and it's exactly 2 miles. So it's nice and easy. And if people want to turn around before, feel free to do so.
Yeah, or you can keep running, and you got another 18 miles. Have
that's
you ever
true.
run all the way to Hawthorne?
I have not. I would like to do a down and back at some point. Some of my friends have biked it, but I think running it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, biking it is a lot easier than running it. Okay, I'm going on vacation. We love riding bikes when we go. We go to different cities and places, and biking is really kind of fun. To get around.
Yeah, super easy.
Amsterdam's the
Yep.
best biking. Have you ever been to
I
Amsterdam?
have, yeah. Did some biking through there, and just everybody. I think like 76% of people. I don't know if that statistic is exact, but
close.
about 3/4 of people. That's like their daily transportation, and it's so many bikes.
Yeah, and they made priorities for bike paths,
Yep.
and you can go run through that park, that big park they have in the central city there,
Yep.
and it's really so. In running, like what do you do to help people get into running?
Yeah, I really just like lowering the barriers to entry for everybody, not making it scary. When you have a group of people out there all together, people feel like included, and we make sure to all be, a welcoming, smiley group of individuals that make people feel at home. And when you're running together, there's kind of some like pressure, like, all right, I want to run. I don't want to like stop talking with these people. I got to keep up with this group and be a part of it. And if I slow down, like, I don't know, it keeps people kind of accountable and just really makes them feel welcome and a part of the community. Me personally, anybody asks me for help with like a training plan or just how to get started, I'm more than happy to help. I love running, and I just want everybody to get to experience the benefits of it.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing that really impressed me is that you're doing this out of the love of running, not as a business. You have your day job, and you go, oh man, this is really a great way to give back to the community. So you do this Thursday evenings at 6 p.m. at Depot Park.
Yep, and we have some cold plunges out there for people to plunge, and water for everybody afterwards, and then Saturday at 8 a.m. at 4th Ave Food Park.
Yeah, and at 8 a.m., that's great because it's cool.
It is.
And I got up this morning. I think I was outside like 6:45, and it was really pleasant.
Yeah,
Right?
and then it gets to 95 and muggy, and it's
Yeah.
terrible.
So if you want, and we're in the height of the season. By fall, it'll start cooling off a little. But Thursday evenings at 6 o'clock at Depot Park for a 2-mile run, and then on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. at the 4th Avenue Food Park. 4th Avenue Food Park is about 3 blocks west of Main Street on 4th Avenue, and you do a 3.1 mile
Yep,
loop there. Where do you run? Do you use the Hawthorne Trail or something else?
Yep, same thing, just the trail. It's nice and easy. It's well paved. people know that there's runners on there, and it's nice and easy.
Yeah. Now you're sponsored by Celsius. Tell us a little bit about how Celsius helps as far as running.
Yeah. So I mean, first thing in the morning, people are a little sleepy. They need some caffeine. Caffeine can help with running. It can be a performance enhancer, but also it's just people come out and they want some Celsius to stay up and study or have more energy. You told me you're a big fan of consumer of Celsius, so I have them as well just to get work done and stay awake.
I got one in my car right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Although I drink Celsius because it's not the ingredients in it are a lot better than a lot of energy drinks.
Yeah.
I used to drink sugar-free Red Bull, but when Celsius came out, I switched to that because it's got more natural energy ingredients than Red Bull and some of those.
There's a great podcast or video on YouTube about how they took their business from, it was super niche, targeted towards big into fitness, and they kind of broadened their market a little bit and made it more appealing. And Celsius Live Fit, and it's a little bit more of a cute can, and it appeals to still fitness, but more of the girls or Pilates section, I would say. And it really just exploded the business.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I saw it was before Publix got it in stock, right? And then all of a sudden I saw Publix, I go, oh, they're really starting to expand.
Yep.
And now you can find Celsius just about anywhere.
Yep.
So you can get, if you come to the run, you'll have Celsius there.
Waters, Celsius, yep. Goodies for everybody to enjoy after.
Well, I might have to take you up on that. Saturday morning at 8 a.m. sounds great. I have my radio show on the Sky every Saturday morning at 10:30.
Okay.
And I'll be done well before 10:30, right?
Yeah.
And
well
it's
before.
radio. I can go sweaty and all the rest, right?
Yeah, you'll have to come check it out.
That's great. Well, what are some other inspirations that you have as far as running goes? Who are some of your heroes?
I mean, growing up and watching the Olympics and whatnot, I really liked Galen Rupp or Mo Farah. Those are kind of Mo Farah and I have the same birthday, which is funny, but they're a little bit retired now. Eliud Kipchoge, the guy who he did the Nike Breaking 2 project. That's a big one. He's super motivational. And yeah, just seeing a lot of the guys right now Yard Naguse and the big time Olympians that are winning the gold medals, not so much a distance runner, but one of our local heroes, Grant Holloway, bringing home a gold medal in the Olympics. That's a big deal.
Yeah, Grant is amazing, right? I mean, he won a gold medal, but he also was in several different events, right?
Yeah, and he's world record holder in the 60-meter hurdles indoor and world champion 60-meter hurdles. So just a lot going on.
Did you ever try hurdles?
I did a 400 hurdles once and never stuck with it. I stuck to the distance events without things to jump over.
Yeah, hurdles are really challenging.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch world-class athletes trying to jump over these hurdles, right? And they're like, how do they do that?
Yeah, they're a lot taller too than you would think. They're like hip height. It's scary.
Yeah, and in the shorter races, it's boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's one step, next hurdle, one step, the next hurdle, right? It's really tight.
Yeah.
And so in the 400, they're spaced out more.
That one's a little bit more doable.
Yeah.
Still didn't work for me, but.
So I just want to encourage everybody to call or get a hold of Ayden. Okay, Instagram. Here's how we find out what's going on. Go to Instagram, and it's called Peak Pulse Gainesville or Gville. Peak Pulse. If you just put in Peak Pulse,
It'll come up.
They have one in Tallahassee, one in Orlando, one in Gainesville, one in where'd you say?
Boca on the way, too.
Boca on the way. And it's a running group, but it's not a traditional running club where you have only, high performance runners.
Right.
This is a running club for people who just want to get out there and start running. It's a lot more fun than going to the gym and getting on a Stairmaster because, number one, you're interacting with other people. Number two, you're actually outdoors.
And it's free.
And it's free. And Ayden will give you some water, some Celsius.
That's right.
Whatever
Maybe some free on-cloud stuff.
Yeah,
We'll
we
see.
might have a little contest.
That's right.
For coming up in the fall for everybody. Well, listen, Ayden, I want you to hang around. We're going to go to a break, run a few spots, and then I want to come back with what's going on in the community.
Yeah.
And including Peak Pulse.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll be back in just a few minutes on Meldon Law and Friends.
Jeffrey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm joining the band, of course. Since Meldon Law is the official law firm partner of the Florida Gators, I want to help.
Dad, we're litigators. Let's stick to helping people in the courtroom.
Well, can we still hang out and jam a little bit? At Meldon Law, we won't back down.
I was going down a one-way street and a girl that was driving her car T-boned me on my scooter. I ended up going for an MRI and discovering that I had 2 herniated discs. Coming to Cary allowed me to not have to worry about what doctor I was going to see or what physical therapist I had to go to. They say, these are the people we trust. You're going to have a great experience there, and I honestly did each time.
Call Meldon Law. Your consultation is absolutely free.
And I was in an accident. Someone ran a red light and hit me, and I was hurt. You don't know where to turn. Luckily, I called Jeffrey. These big insurance companies, they don't want you to win. They truly don't. But Jeffrey and his firm and the people that work here, they just really fight for you. You call the law offices of Jeffrey Meldon because you're going to need help, and they will help you.
Call Meldon Law right now.
Hey, Sammy, look who's there. Say hi.
Hey!
You again.
Meldon Law, Jeffrey speaking.
Somebody else hit us.
Here we go again. Welcome back to Meldon Law and Friends. I'm here with our guest, Ayden Child from Peak Pulse Running Club. So check them out. We got Thursday evenings over at Depot Park and Saturday mornings at 8 o'clock over at the 4th Avenue Food Park. If you can't remember that, just you go to Instagram and search Peak Pulse Gville. Gville. Some things going on in the community. Classic covers at Bo Diddley Plaza, July 30th. From 7 to 9 p.m. It's a Friday night, and they do great classic covers. They're called Johnson and Burns, and they're going to have some great music, rock, soul, pop. They do it all, so check them out. Every Friday night at Bo Diddley Plaza, downtown Gainesville, from 7 to 9, they have a series of music, and it's a lot of fun. Ocala Summer Series at the World Equestrian Center. Experience elite hunter jumper equestrian competitions at the World Equestrian Center. Just go to their website, WEC, W-E-C, World Equestrian Center, and you'll see what's going on. The neat thing is, during the summer season, they do it at their indoor arenas, so you can stay comfortable and see world-class equestrian. You can dine out there, shop out there. It's like the Disney World for horse people, so take advantage of it. It's right in our own backyard. North Central Florida Outdoor Expo coming out, also at the World Equestrian Center in their Expo Center number 2, August 16th from 9 to 4, and it's their outdoor Expo, which means it's going to be a fun event. Anything that's outdoors, they're going to have everything from landscaping to pools to whatever you can think of that's outdoors, they're going to have. Our town home and garden show, August 23rd and 24th at the Alachua County Sports and Event Center in Celebration Point. We're here at Spurrier's, about 500 feet away is the event center. Check it out. It's a new building, very, very cool. They do a lot of different events, but on August 23rd and 24th, they're going to do the Our Town Home and Garden Show. I've been there a few times. It's great. Under one roof, you really get a choice of some incredible outdoor vendors, one-stop shopping. And I am giving away our book, Buying Florida Auto Insurance. It's a consumer guide. It's free. You can get it by calling the office, 352-373-8000, or go online to meldonlaw.com. Look at the top of the home page, and you'll see a button there. You can click on and download a PDF version. I provide the book to everybody free because I want to make sure that everybody in our community is protected. The state of Florida is the one state in the country that has no bodily injury liability insurance requirement. Every other state has it. For some reason, the insurance lobby wants to keep it that way, which means that 50% of the time, if somebody hits you, they either have nada or less than $10,000 or less in coverage. That's not enough to get you in and out of the ER or compensate you for loss of income if you're seriously injured. So it's very important to get uninsured motorist coverage. My consumer guide explains it all on one page, so check it out. Protect you and your family wherever you go, whether you're in your car, someone else's car, if you're on a bike, if you're running and somebody injures you, you're covered by your uninsured motorist coverage, so long as it involves a motor vehicle. A lot of people don't realize that. But we've had a lot of big cases where people were walking or running and they were hit by cars and seriously injured. And if the cars had no insurance, they're SOL. But if you have uninsured motorist coverage, you're actually covered, something that most people don't think about. If you're on a golf cart in the villages, you're covered as well. So check it out. Make sure that you have the insurance that protects you and every member of your family as well. Anybody who lives with you and is a resident relative is covered under your insurance. So make sure you're smart about your investment in insurance. We got a lot going on at Meldon Law. The proud partner of the Florida Gators. We are let's see, we started in June of 2020, so we're over 5 years now as far as the official injury law firm partner of the Florida Gators. We're very excited about our partnership. It was really cool seeing the Gator basketball team win a national championship. I followed the team around to Nashville, San Francisco, San Antonio, and then after they won the championship, we had the whole team over the Meldon house for a barbecue, and that was really cool. We're friends not only with some of the team members, but their families, because what you don't know is when you're in the March Madness between games, one game's on Thursday, the next one's Saturday night or whatever, and all the families hang out in the team hotel in the lobby, and we got to know everybody. And I want to give a shout out to Florida Gator basketball team for bringing in a national championship to the University of Florida. We've been waiting 18 years, so thank you, Todd Golden, and all the rest of you amazing Gator basketball players. And next year is going to be even more fun because we got most of the great players in the front court. They're all coming back, and the backcourt guards, I think we've got some incredible replacements for Walter Clayton, Elijah Martin, and Will Richards. So check it in, what's going on. Florida football, Billy Napier has the program on a great trajectory, and we're going to have a wonderful time in the fall following Gator football. So that's a little bit about what's going on in North Central Florida. If you ever have a need, give us a call at 352-373-8000. I promise you the Ritz-Carlton experience at Meldon Law. We work really hard at coaching up our team members to make a difficult experience pleasurable, or at least as bearable as possible. Nobody wants to be in a crash or an accident, but we do the best work in town, I promise you. So give us a call, check us out on our website, and we'll be glad to help you. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you, Ayden, for being a guest, and we'll see you next week on Meldon Law and Friends.